Well, brothers, sisters, comrades, as Mick's just pointed out, on the 11th of March, 2 years ago, his family, my cousin, his wife, he was a granddad, he was a dad, and most of all the RMT lost a fantastic man. And we lost a fantastic man through the trade union world. So I feel deadly on the end was with Bob most days, so he can probably tell you a lot more about Bob's day-to-day stuff than I can. But what I will say is, standing here for Bob, that throughout the trade union world on Friday, that he will be given a minute's round of applause. So if you could join me when I say go, and I'd like to give him a minute's round of applause, if you agree. Go. Well, Bob would have probably said that was a bigger round of applause than you would have got at Millwall, but I've just been told to get off before I start. So going back to what Lewis Norton, our secretary, and Steve Edley have addressed, what Bob would have said, and you've heard it tonight, we have to be more organised. There's too many splinter groups out there starting up. It doesn't do us any favours. What I would say to any members here, from any organisation here, and again, I'm going to use Bob's word all the time, he would have said to you, get to your branch meetings. The members are the most important part of any organisation, any trade union. So you need to attend your branch meetings and tell all your friends, all the ones out in the taxi cabs that are gossiping all day long about what they're going to do for the trade. Bob would have told you, no one here, no individual group is going to be the saviour of the taxi trade. The only way it's going to work is if we get organised properly, and as Steve Edley said on the end there, proper industrial action. If that means you're going out on strike for a couple of days and picketing the stations, then that's what we'll have to do. That's as simple as that. It ain't gonna work any other way. The government don't understand unless we start shouting, right? And we've seen it throughout the world for the last 30 years. We've seen the miners, the dockers, they've all gone. Every single one of them have gone. And they fought and they fought and they fought. But this government is no ordinary government. It's an evil dictatorship we've got in at the moment. And they're willing to oppress people around the country. This ain't just about taxi drivers. This is about working people throughout the country. They're oppressing people around the country. We've had the power stations closing down. We had the last 2 mines closed down. Back in November, December, another 4,000 miners' jobs. We're still importing coal from Australia to burn in our power stations. We've seen the steelworks closing down. We've seen the NHS crushed. We've seen everything. This is about an attack on working people. It's not just about an attack on taxi drivers. We need to look at the bigger picture of this, right? But obviously we've got to fight our own corner, and we can do that. But we've got to be organised, and we've got to do it properly. It's coming to an end. We'll see it coming to an end. You can see what the work's like out there at the moment. I'm under no illusions that we're in a massive recession, because that's what happens when you sign up to a Tory government. You're putting yourself in recession. It's as simple as that. So, what I would say to everyone here is get to your branch meetings, like I just said. Steve will tell you, Bob would have said, you're the most important part of the trade union. And within a trade union, the way we work, you've got a tier of system. The General Secretary, Bob, he would have been guided by what you call an executive committee. The executive committee talked to the reps on the floor, and the reps, level 1 reps, will decide whether they call industrial action, but the members will be the ones that vote for that. So if you're not going to your branch meetings, and you're not shouting and hollering at your secretary, then they're not going to hear you. What are you paying your union subs for? What are you paying your subs to your organisation for? Get in there, shout, demand an answer at the next meeting. Why is this happening? You know, where are we going? Because people in this trade for far too long have had an easy ride. So I'm going to start to finish now, I have to apologise to the young lady. But there's one thing Bob would have said. He would say, keep your heads up, keep smiling, and don't let the bastards get you down. Thank you.